Ah, ow! Gosh dang it. Ow. Just got clubbed in the head with the starter. That wasn't cool. Alright, well, summertime is in full swing. We are busy doing everything but editing videos. I'm sorry. By now, you guys probably should be caught up to this. If not, we're going to keep building stuff and doing projects. So, we've got the suspension kind of mocked up in the gasser, kind of sitting how it's going to sit, like so. But my my new job is a blessing. I love my new job. But one thing that I had with my old job is I had a work truck, and I could use my work truck around town to do stuff here and there. Wasn't a big deal. But I don't have that anymore. So my only truck is that truck. 63 Dodge Power Wagon Crew Cab. When I built it, I just put a little 318 in it. It was running, supposed to be in pretty good condition. Turns out it's not as good a condition as what it was made out to be, and she is rocking and a knocking and no power and blow by and not cutting the mustard. So we got this 360 here. It's brand new built. Well, it was built about a year and a half ago. I know the guy that built it. He built it for my buddy. It was gonna be put in a derby car, but that didn't happen, so I bought it from him. It's a good stout motor, good build. So we're gonna do a little swippy swappy with the 318 and the 360 because I gotta have a truck. That being said, I've got to do a couple little things. I'm just gonna tack these leaf spring perches in so that I can roll this out of the shop, put the motor in my truck, do some stuff to it because I've got to have a truck, and then we'll get going back on the gasser and my wife's truck and the rat rod. I've got tons of stuff to do. Summer's here, life's crazy, things around the house, just everything. So we're running and gunning. I've got to have this truck by the weekend, so just a couple days. Hoping to have most of it swapped out and done tonight. Should be pretty straightforward. There's some other things that I was hoping to do while I was doing the swap. I'm gonna convert the front suspension from leaf springs to a coil spring setup with a wishbone trailing arm style stuff, but that's not going to happen right away. I got to be able to. I tried to pull a trailer full of gravel the other day with it, and it took us about 3 times as long as it should have to drive across town. So it's not doing it. So I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning, get these brackets tacked in here so that we can roll this out, get it out of the way. We'll get the truck in and start hammering on it. so we got the truck in here, kind of got everything staged where we need it to be. Cool thing about this truck, I'll show you. I guess it's a cool thing. So when I first built this truck, like a week after I got it done, we went on a road trip down to a family reunion in central Utah. And on the way home, the hood came open. That hood up there. That's the original hood that came on the truck. You can kind of see the blue a little bit. But it came open. I've kind of stomped the crease out of it a little bit, but it ripped all the hinge mounts out of the hood when it came open. Dented it up pretty good, and it got the top of the cab along there. So we put this other hood on it. Anyways, cool thing about this, I guess, is that even with good hinges on it, the hood opens up quite nicely for engine removal and installation. So there's the old tired girl. We're gonna get that ripped out of there and get a new one installed. Not so tired boy over here. Anyways, we're gonna get going. I'm gonna try to knock this thing out as fast as I can. So hold on and enjoy the ride. I'm going to start with draining the coolant into this cool red bucket from a store that sells cheap tools. Anyways, drain coolant into here. While that's draining out, we'll probably drain the oil out of it, start unhooking wires, cables. Shouldn't be too much to unhook, so we'll just get going. I wish I could time from start to finish and do it all tonight, but I don't have intake manifold gaskets. The intake manifold on this other engine was painted twice. I didn't like the color, didn't want it to start coming off and reveal an even uglier color, so I took it to work and sandblasted it. So I had to sacrifice the intake gaskets for that, but it'll be better. Coolant hoses are all unhooked other than the lower hose. Got fuel unhooked now. That's gross. Get rid of that, get a new one. Interesting, the distributor is full of oil, so I do have a new MSD distributor for it with the electronic ignition. It's not the GM style one like this one, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what we put back in it. Very first time I ever did a complete engine by myself was in a truck like this. It was my first truck that I ever had. It was a 1971 single cab short bed 4-wheel drive Dodge Crew Cab or Dodge Sweptline. I bought it from one of my mom's bosses, actually. No? Yeah. Alright, so my GoPro does this thing where if I just leave it recording for a while, the battery overheats and it turns off. And it gets really hot. And then I have to wait for it to cool down. So that's what happened. I got all the header bolts out up here. I just got to undo the collectors. And then we can pull the headers out. We'll drop the starter out. And then it's bell housing bolts and motor mounts. So we're getting close. Come on. Cordless tools are nice, so you got to get them in a tight spot. Ah, ow! Gosh, dang it! Ow. Just got clubbed in the head with the starter. That wasn't cool. Ow! See, look, when the starter's out, the header can come out of the way. Now I can get the starter out of the way, ish, so it can fall on my head again. Gosh, dang it. Not cool. Ow, I can't believe I'm not bleeding. That freaking hurt. Okay. Occupational hazard. I'm just undoing this bolt or this nut. By hand. I loosened it with a wrench. Run it off of there. I also forgot we gotta disconnect the fuel line from the pump. From the tank side of the pump, so we'll do that too. Okay, transmission is supported. Unlike most popular apps on the iPhone. Not on iPhone, guy. Sorry if that ruins our relationship, but I just have a hard time being forced to pay for stuff that I might want a different app. It's kind of a weird tangent. Anyways, speaking of tangents, while I'm doing this, why don't you guys head on over to the Builder's Garage store, order yourself a sweet shirt like this one or some stickers. We'll get them sent to you promptly and in good order. These are very comfortable shirts. Nice, lightweight, comfy, perfect for working in the shop, hanging out, going to the golf course, going to dinner. Super comfy, super nice. And it supports making more videos for you guys to enjoy. So, what is there not to love? Now, after that, now that that's over, now where'd my little engine chain go? I gotta find my engine chain. Got a chain. Not the one I was looking for, but it's a chain. Alright, there you have it. Out with the old. New sitting over there. Man, this thing was leaking oil everywhere. What's up with that? I don't like that. That's probably why it was cutting out and acting all stupid every once in a while. Alright, get to work. Started at 9 o'clock. It's now 3 in the morning. And I have everything put back together that I can. Waiting on intake manifold gaskets. Then we can start doing the rest of that stuff. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. We're gonna hit this again tomorrow, see if we can get it finished up. So here we go. We're gonna go to bed, get some rest for a few hours, and get her again tomorrow. Alrighty, it's the morning time. We're back out here working on getting the oil primed. So I had a tool somewhere that I could put on a drill and reach down in there and prime, but it's been a while since I've done one of these motors, and I don't know what I did with it. So I gotta build one. I've got a bunch of random Allen wrenches here. Just gonna go through, find one that's the right size, cut it off, weld it to a rod, run it down in there, and get some oil pressure. Alrighty. We got us a oil priming tool now. Again. From wherever the other one is. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find it one day. Got that done in there. Feel it engaging the pump. Good to go. So now I know I can cut it off. Probably about right here. That'll give me room to get my drill on it. Oh! Whew, that hurts my knees. Feel like it's trying to catch prime there. We got oil coming up through the lifters. I was gonna use this MSD distributor, but I don't have the controller box, and to go buy one is not in the budget right meow. And with this thing being all full of oil, I can either try to clean this up, put a new guts in it, which I don't want to use this one again for whatever reason. I just don't. So I thought about just putting this brand new points distributor in for the time being, because I can just run it off the same wire that I would run that MSD off of. For now, I'll just mount a coil, run this points distributor until I can get a box, and then we'll drop that other one in. So we're gonna do that. So that'll be fun, set and dwell, running points. Good old school stuff. Alright, GoPro battery died. Silicone didn't get squished all the way. So we got it re-glued. Ready to go back on. Try again. Should be right there. so we got the distributor dropped in, intake bolted on, went to put spark plug wires on, and they wouldn't fit over the cap for this distributor, so we're gonna go ahead and swap out these rubbers to see if we can make that work and go from there. These rubbers are not gonna work. Really don't want to buy a brand new set of wires. Why not? Why wouldn't I want to buy a brand new set of wires? Okay, next order of business. I gotta get plug wires. I have a set of wires here somewhere. I don't think so. I don't think I have any wires for a points distributor cap. They're all HEI style. Alright. I'm not going to give up because I have some ends that I can put on wires that will work with this cap. So that's what we're gonna do. Start building some wires, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, so kind of made a mental list of everything that I need to get done to have this truck going tonight, and there's not time to do that. So instead of rushing it, trying to make stuff work, I'm just gonna take a step back, take a deep breath. It'll be okay. I'll take a different vehicle. We're gonna go have a little camp and have a good time. We're gonna revisit this thing when I get the stuff that I need. So it is what it is. I'm not mad. I'm a little disappointed, but that's what happens when you put yourself on a little bit of a deadline that's a little bit crazy. Parts problems, unforeseen things. So we're going to pick this back up tomorrow, maybe another day. But at least we got done what we got done. We made a lot of progress on this. It's better than if we hadn't done anything and it still had that old piece of junk boat anchor in it. So anyways, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one, and stay tuned for the rest of this project and many more. Thanks, guys.